It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a wild opening weekend to this point. Who knows what is in store tonight? As off we go for the Sunday night opener. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Fields. Open man, that's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Another run here with Harris. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. And just a short gain there, down to the 38. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw is Fields. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here we go. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
2nd and 7. They'll go again with Mitchell. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. We'll try to run for it with Harris. And he's in! Najee Harris. Touchdown, Orbits. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll take it at the 12. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First and 10. Daniels starts with a pass. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Third and a yard, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go, he is taken down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10 now from the 36.
Don't jump, ready?
Fields. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go.
On second down, a run with Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here we go.
Here's a third and 10.
Hey, 10. Go.
They go play action with Fields. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This brought him out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So one quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Third down, 3 to go. Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
Here we go.
Another run here with Mitchell. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Second and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on third down.
Here we go.
Here's a third down and 4.
West right sit.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now Daniels. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. To throw is Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's their punter now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate. Hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll give it to Harris again. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Here we go. Good.
Duvernay with the grab. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side with Mitchell. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Slot man in motion left. Fields now on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Don't jump. Ready?
A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Running is Mitchell. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Orbits will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So we've reached halftime here on our initial Sunday night telecast of the season, as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And their drive will begin at yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Here comes third and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Orbits are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Fields. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
The open man is Wilson.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They run it over center with Harris. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. On third down, here's Harris. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go. It's Mitchell. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Play action. Here's Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point, something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell from the pistol. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here we go.
3rd and long. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Now he'll air one out. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Give up the middle to Harris. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3.
Here we go, son.
Another run here with Harris. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Don't jump. Ready?
On 1st down, right back to Harris. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Go.
On the give, it's Mitchell. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's the option, running right.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Orbits will open up a 13-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll run here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Throwing is Daniel. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 13-7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Here we go, slide.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And we have a tie game. What a big turnaround. The defense comes up with the score to square the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
This defense took the field, Mike, saying, we've got to get the ball back to our offense. Give them a chance to tie this up. Well, they didn't even need their offense to take the field. They did it all themselves. And as you said, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go. Good.
Let's go! Can't stop us!
Extend.
Ball down the field!
Make a play here. Take it.
Throwing is Fields. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
No way! What are you looking at, you idiot? We watch this same game now.
Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Here we go. Chip's here. EQ. Go.
Fields now. Going for it all. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniel. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And that's just the disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
They'll go with Harris, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a second down throw for Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Fields to throw for it. I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.